Crystal blessings, everybody. Hibiscus Moon here from hibiscusmooncrystalacademy.com. So, hola, sparkly ones. That was yesterday's card. So, we are doing, in case you're just joining us, 7 days of card pulling as you watch me struggle to shuffle my cards. And I've already explained why that is. And I have my pyrite that I pulled yesterday out to work with the solar energy of summer solstice card that we pulled for yesterday. So let me struggle here a bit with my cards and get them shuffled and see what we get for today. Okay, it's a little dark and dreary here in South Florida today because we have tropical storm, I believe it is, a tropical storm Sandy out in the Atlantic Ocean right out off our coast. And in the middle of the night last night, she managed to whip up one of our umbrellas in the backyard and fling it against one of our sliding glass doors, and that woke me up. But at first I wasn't sure if it, because I've been having this happen lately. I don't know if you guys have been having this happen too. It's not something that has occurred regularly over my life, so it's definitely, I'm taking a notice to it, where I'm being woken up at night by loud noises that happen in my dreams. But it's like I can feel the vibration, and it's a loud boom or a bang, or it sounds like something fell or somebody's knocking on the door really loud, and I get all like, ah, and I wake up and I go to wake up my husband, and the cat is like looking at me like, what's your deal? And my husband's like, what are you doing? There was no noise. And I go and look around just to satisfy myself, and it was all not, it didn't occur in our 3D reality. Not on this plane, not on this dimension, but it happened somewhere. So you guys experiencing that too? It's been happening to me a lot lately. And I don't really remember that occurring to me that much, if at all, before. Okay, so I've done a pretty good job shuffling here. Oops, turned one card to the side. Okay, and I'm going to cut once. That's what I do. Cut once and put the card on top. And there you go. So we see it's going to be an Earth Magic card. Let me turn it the other way so you guys can see which card it is. And it is Tsunami, Wake Up Call. And this is a card I have gotten before. So let me hold it up for you. Like I said, I get certain cards often sometimes. Tsunami. All right, so what do we see happening here in this card? A big wave, and there's a reflection of the moon in there, actually. So I get some feminine energy there. Tsunami is a big push of energy, so this is kind of like sounding familiar to yesterday's card, but now we're getting feminine energy with that full moon. And full moon is also, to me, about gratitude, but then it says wake up call. So think about for a second what that might mean to you. What could that wake up call be about? And, you know, to all of us, that's going to be different. There's no way I can sum that up for everybody because everybody's got different stuff going on. So let me read what this card is about. One of the scariest and more destructive of natural phenomena, along with volcanoes, earthquakes, hurricanes, and tornadoes. So all the destruction type of catastrophic catastrophes, natural disasters. A tsunami occurs when a large volume of water is suddenly and rapidly displaced. It's triggered by an undersea disturbance, typically an earthquake or volcanic eruption. Also mudslides can cause tsunamis or a glacier slide. But okay, that's my science teacher coming out. Sorry. Okay. That causes a series of powerful waves to travel across the ocean at speeds of up to 500 miles per hour. Yet, on the open ocean, the height of these waves seems small, or they're not noticed at all because the energy will travel under the water level. The height of these waves seems so small that they generally pass unnoticed. And you don't actually notice the wave until it reaches the shore. as the energy gets pushed up. As these waves, collectively called a tsunami, get closer to the shoreline, their height increases enormously, even as their speed slows to 50 miles per hour. The distance between the waves of the trough can be considerable, taking 20 to 30 minutes from wave to wave. If the trough hits the land first, the water recedes rapidly and dramatically, followed within minutes by an enormous wave that initially comes as a surge. This receding is a clear sign of an impending tsunami. We can't outrun the waves that follow, but we can avoid being swept up in the destruction by moving to higher ground. So that wake-up call is that receding. So I'm thinking if it seems like things are pulling back and becoming a little easier, maybe this is our like little wake-up call to just bear down and batten down the hatches for something. You're getting a wake-up call. It may be in the form of a significant loss or other dramatic event in your life, typically one that you were not prepared for initially. I know exactly what this is referring to for me, so think about that for yourselves. You may feel stunned at first, surprised by the unexpected events that are occurring, yet you also know that it is a time to draw back the curtain of avoidance and denial and confront the truth that exists in the subtext of this event. You are experiencing real-life drama, so there is no need to amplify it more than it already is. Often when you look back after something like this has passed, you can recall signs that foreshadowed it happening. There may have been obvious clues that you ignored or omens that were so subtle they were easy to dismiss as imaginings of the mind rather than the voice of your instinct. There are many anecdotes about animals operating purely on instinct, picking up on clues and naturally seeking higher ground before an approaching tsunami reaches the land. I'm sure you all remember those stories from the 2004 tsunami of animals going to higher ground, and the peoples who knew enough to pay attention to those animals followed them, and they were saved from the impending catastrophe. To negotiate this wake-up call, listen closely to your instincts, so pay attention to your intuition, your feelings, while at the same time seeking the higher ground of spiritual truth. And for me, what I was thinking in my head the whole time, on this card, the crystal that I'm gonna work with today will be moonstone, okay? And just keep my awareness heightened. So I hope that all helps you out today, okay? And namaste. See you all tomorrow.